Hello everyone, my name is SiC, welcome back to Satisfactory. So let's have a look at hub upgrade number 3. We will select this as a milestone. We will need quite a bit more of this stuff. So we need reinforced plates, we need concrete, we need the cables, and we need 75 of these things. So we will definitely use and need a whole lot more than we have right now. I don't think we use the copper ingots for anything specific, just to make wire and cables, so I'm just going to craft a bunch of these things. Might as well just finish the whole thing. Right, and we will make some cables, because we will need about 10 of those, and we will also need them for other things. So I will craft a bunch of this stuff. I will put some of it inside the hub. There we go, it goes for 10 out of 10. Now I'm going to keep this for a little bit because I want and need more. And one of the things I want to make now is a smelter. For that we need rods, apparently. Right. So I will empty these things up. We have 100 iron ore. Apparently that doesn't stack into a new stack. It just takes what it needs to create 100 and then leaves the rest inside the machine, which is a little bit weird. But we will start making this stuff, because we need a lot. And so far everything's still manual, but I will start making a smelter in just a second. As soon as I have all the materials that I need, I'm going to put down a smelter and I'm going to start putting iron plates into it. Now we also need concrete, so we need to scan for stone in just a moment. Wait, and we needed rods, right? Iron rods. Needed more of those. So craft a bunch of those. Open up the construction menu, and we will put down a smelter. I don't know, right about here seems like good, because we got the iron patches up here, so we can put a smelter maybe up in the corner right there, and we will put another smelter right next to that. Now these things need to be put up on power. For that we need a power pole, so that is a little bit more useful. That's a little bit more good, because this thing has like 4 connections, and this is something that we need to really think about. So when we want to place it, we are missing concrete. For that we need stone. So we are going to go for a scan for limestone. 193 meters, 318, 257. Well, seems obvious to me which one we're going to go for. Also, in the meantime, let's make this thing construct some stuff for us. So, 170 meters, that is something that we are definitely going to go for. And I think when we are going over in that direction, we should make another portable miner, so that I have 2 in my inventory. Yeah, and we can put down 1 on the stone. Uh-oh. No. Oh shit, I need a button. No. Where's the Xeno Sapper? I don't remember how to get. Oh yeah, it's in my inventory. Okay, this is the thing that's really weird and annoying. There we go. Some things are on the hotbar, some things are not, and I never really know where to find one. Like, what is this then? That's copper. Wow, their detection range is really big. Ah, that is the stone, right. I jumped over him. Combat actually feels pretty good. Like, I like doing this. I like the way they move. You can dodge him, but it's still kind of hard to do so. You have to hit them a couple of times. It's really quite cool. Right, so we got some pure limestone. So I will get this thing off by myself. It is imperative to do so in order to make a regular automated smelter or a digger later on. Wow. We get a lot of this stuff. This doesn't want to break. Oh, there we go. Right. So, portable digger. Put one there. Now, scan for the copper again. Should be on the other side of this mountain. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to go check that out as well. And along the way we're going to get as many leaves as we can, because I want to make sure that we have enough biomass to keep us going for a long time. And I think for me that was priority number 1. Wait. I'm going the wrong way. It's up there somewhere. Oh. I like the design of this world though. Like, it's really, really cool to explore. Like, it's very pretty. And it's very different and unique. And it does really make things interesting, I think. And I can already see myself driving a car through this canyon in an automated delivery service. That would be super cool. Alright, so we're going to just keep running and gathering leaves for us to use in the biomass burner. Right, and that is where the copper is. So it's a little bit higher than we were just before. You get this cool arch. And all of these plateaus and different structures. It's really quite cool. Alright, so put one down over here as well. And we can check it out later. It's going to gather about 100 iron ore. Or a copper ore, sorry. And then it's going to stop, so every once in a while we should go back and pick up whatever it is producing. Later on, of course, we can make an automated driller, and we can put it onto transport belts, and the transport belts will be able to bring it over here, and we can actually start a smelting area over here. Oh, I missed you. Yeah, it's going to be quite cool. Oh yeah, we needed to make concrete. I had to think for a moment there, but we don't use the limestone for anything, so we're just going to put that in, like so. And we're going to start making a power pole. And the power pole, I think we will put it down right there. Now, we need to get rid of this power line. Because what we need to do, this only has the one connection. So we need to hook it up to this power line. Right? This thing will be connected to it as well. And that thing will be connected to it. And now it is at 3 of 4. So we could connect this also to that, but then we cannot use this for anything else anymore. So that makes things a little trickier. We need to get another power pole. We can make one. I don't know, maybe in the center there. And maybe what we can do is deconstruct this power line. We will connect this pole up. Oh, hello. Right, so we will connect this to this one. That one will be connected to this. And to that one. So we can still expand from here, and we can expand this one to another place as well. I think that is going to be the way to do it. Right. So, put in some more plants. We have 48 of this stuff. Look at that. I wonder how much this stacks. Not quite as much as you would hope. So we have 86 right now. That is fine. We have our own personal storage after all. So we're going to put this into storage for now. We have the iron ore that we need to smelt. Actually, no. We don't have to do that, and we don't have to do that manually anymore. There we go. And then this one is also going to be making iron ingots. Now we don't have enough metal, but we have the 2 drillers over here. They're both completely full, so we're going to empty those. They can start digging again. And now these things will melt or smelt the iron plates for us. So only up to 100. So now we have 14 of these already. 4 over here. Actually, that's some more over there. And we can then manually craft this into the iron plates that we need. We need a lot. So I think we also want to have a producer. How do we make the producer? What do we need? So we have the constructor. Crafts one part into another part. We need a reinforced steel, reinforced iron plates. Right, so for that we need the screws. We need to craft some more iron ingots. We can do so manually with the stuff that we have, otherwise we have to run back over to the smelters, and I think that's a little bit annoying. Like this for now, so craft a bunch of these. And a bunch of screws, so we need 3 reinforced iron plates. Alright, so we've got that. I think we're going to need some wire as well. The constructor. We can actually make it now. Cool, so we will make a constructor over here. Now we don't have access to the conveyor belts yet. I had to think for a moment there, but yeah. We don't have access to that stuff quite yet. We can only get that after we get to the next level. So for that we need 75 iron plates. So we will set this to make iron plates for us. Actually, wrong buttons. We'll drag this in. It doesn't have any power, so we can connect this up. Like, I don't remember exactly how many connections does this thing have. 4. Alright, so we could make another one maybe. Need another copper bar. Another an iron rod. Right, we have enough. Right, so I'm going to construct a power pole right there. I'm going to connect this up to that one, this one to that one. And now this is going to start making the iron plates for us. I like to have 2 of these probably, because we will also have 2 smelters. So, production, constructor, we need more reinforced things. So, more smelting. All of this manual work. It's going to pay off in the end though. Alright, so that's 2. What else do we need? We need iron plates. We're missing... Ah, man. Alright. 50 over here. 53 over there. Let's go. Iron rods. Right, so that's another 3. We can get another constructor. So the orange thing is where stuff goes in, and the green areas are where things are going to come out at some point. Right, let's connect it up. Excellent. This will also start making iron plates for us. Now these things have already finished what they were supposed to do. These things are still at work. Alright, so let's put them back to work again. Because we are going to need a lot. Now one thing that is really useful is that we can actually put these into different stacks. If I right click, it's going to split them up into stacks of 50 each. So I can select 50, throw it in there, and whatever else I still have left I will throw in here. Now we have 33 plates right there, and 2 plates right here. So we're going to have to do some waiting around until we get all the plates that we need. Meanwhile though, we need the concrete. And we need the reinforced concrete as well, so for that we need more limestone, which we don't have. So we have to do another run to our stone deposit, and actually we can still see it from over there. So this should have about 100 things again for us to use, and actually I'm kind of low on health as well, so maybe we should do something about that. We have barrel nuts, and we can eat those to get half a bar of health back. There we go. We have another thing probably as well that we can eat. Flower petals used for crafting. I don't know how exactly, but it is. There we go. This is pretty cool. It's hard to keep like an overview of things but it also makes for a very interesting perspective, and it's really cool to see everything so well automated as well. Like, look at that. Really nifty. Right, so we need 10 concrete. We will just make everything that we can, because we don't really have a use for the limestone itself. Right, we need more screws, so alright, let's split this up into half a stack. We will put 50 in here again. That is enough for now. We need to keep some iron ingots to craft into other things. Into the iron rods. But first, let me just drag this in so that we are sure that we will have enough. We have this stuff, and now all we need is the reinforced thingies. So from that we will make screws. We needed 2 of the reinforced things. We have 1, I think. Yeah, we do. I will make 4 though, in total. Just because we are going to need it for other things as well. Let's throw it in. Upgrade the hub. Things are getting fancier and fancier. Look at that.
Congratulations. You have unlocked new buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively. 8th objective. Hub upgrade, additional power. Advice. When planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts.
Right.
Caution. Overloading the power network guarantees suboptimal performance.
We don't have enough iron plates. Damn it. We need so much materials to make these things. It is kind of annoying. Alright. So one thing that's really cool about the conveyor belts is that they are very flexible. They don't have to be in straight lines. Just look at that. It kind of curves around, which is really, really neat. So we need more iron plates. This thing has been making iron plates for us. We have 25, that is excellent. Now we don't need to feed this manually anymore. Look at that. All the iron ingots are going straight from the smelters into these little manufacturing areas. And only now, every once in a while, we will have to go over here and get the iron plates out. And this is very, very nice indeed. Alright, so now that we have that, hub upgrade 4, what do we need? We need a lot more. We will select this milestone. We will put in some of the things that we need, just so that's out of the way, out of our inventory, and that we can start focusing on other things. We have 37 of these, so this is something else that we should automate, the iron rods, right? Actually, maybe we should just take this back for a moment. Can we? No. Shit. Right, so these things are empty. But we cannot make the other things yet. I need an automated miner. For that we need the next tier. We get 2 more slots after we upgrade it, which is very useful indeed. But we still need to manually feed the smelters. Later on, once we get the automatic miners, that is no longer a problem. But for now, we need to keep up. Where is my other... Is everything in here? I'm going blind, I think. Ah, never mind. So this has stuff. This... You can see that the light changes as well. Like the green one means it has power, it has materials to work with. If it's yellow, it has power, it doesn't have things to work with. And if it's red, it doesn't have power. So at a glance, you can still tell what's going on, which is really, really useful. Alright, so I think we're going to need another smelter. But first we need some iron ingots as well that we need to craft into the rods that we need to produce some other things. Oh. Right, so 28 will do. 30 is a nicer number though. Right, so now we really have to only manually craft the iron rods, right? Right, so if we have another smelter, we can actually make another smelter. Make a smelter here. Another smelter right there. Right, and then we need constructors. And we need reinforced iron plates for that. For which we need screws. And we need about 4 of those. And we don't have enough because we need more iron plates. Which we can get from these machines. And that's not a problem. Alright. Alright, so we get 5 of those now. We can craft some more cables. We haven't done anything with copper for a while, actually. Constructors. We can make 2 constructors now as well. So things are getting a little bit more interesting now in that, well, we don't really have this, we don't really have the room. So I'm going to make one over here. I'm going to make one over there, and we are going to have to turn things around a little bit. So this one is going to make iron plates. This one is going to make iron plates. This one will now start focusing on iron rods. And this one will start focusing on iron rods as well. Now, let's get the deconstructor. And we're going to get rid of some of this stuff. Right, so we have the smelters. This conveyor belt is going to connect up. Approaching others' clearance. So this one is going to go to the second one. That's a little bit annoying. Alright, so we're going to have to reconstruct the smelter, it seems. Maybe put it back a little bit further. And now we need rods. We don't have rods. Shit. I guess we don't get everything back. We have the iron plates. We're just going to make the rods from the stuff that we have. There we go. Now it works. So we have that smelter. As you can see, these things are really malleable and you can go into a lot of different directions with them, which is really cool. So this one is going to go over there. That one is going to go over there. Now then, things are moving along again. So we were making rods over here. So right now, we're only getting rods here. This thing doesn't have any power. So now there's another thing that we need to fix. Power lines. So this thing has 3 left, which is not good. We need to have another power pole, which I will put down back here maybe, or in line with it, or it's actually kind of in front of those things, isn't it? So maybe we can, yeah, we can make one right there. This will be connected to that one to that one. That's 3 out of 4 again. Everything has power. Everything can work. Now it just needs materials to work with. And this is a little bit annoying. I wish I could get rid of that tree. I can't. Alright, so. Got the iron ore. I think right now we need the plates more than we do anything else, so we're going to start focusing on these things. Alright, so these are all hooked up, right? No, they are not. Right, so these need connections. These things have connections. That one has 3 out of 4, so we need another one of these power poles, I guess. I will put down one of them right there, right next to the rock. That one will be connected to this one. This one will connect to that. And that. Alright, there we go. And then from here we can connect onto the smelter. So we will have not a smelter, but we have, like, this is a patch of iron, this is a patch of iron. And this is a patch of iron as well. So we can have, we have 4 patches of iron over here. So we can have 4 drillers, automated drillers at some point. Right. So right now I really want to get to the next tier, but we are stepping up production, which is absolutely great. We will get there pretty soon. And now we have a problem. Let's have a look. If you press X, we can go into email. So the inbox, power circuit notification, text block. This isn't created yet. We have the nuts. Attached file. Oh, this is interesting. Incoming message.
Studying the remains of this creature might shed light on how to defend yourself in the future. I recommend analysis.
Right, so this thing has overloaded. We still have a lot of power left, but we need to... Right. I think we have too many machines. And I don't know how to fix it. God damn it. Alright, so the one thing I do know is we can get the plates for now, and we need 100 of them, so we need so many. And this should have made the iron thingies, yeah. And this one as well. Cool, so we should have enough iron rods, at least. And I think when we get to the next upgrade, we will have 2 of those burners, and they will be able to keep up better with the power needs of our factory. Now, let's drag these in. Let's drag those in, so we need a lot more. But we are going to put a cut in here, because I've been playing for quite a while already. But please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I'll see you guys for whatever video I do next.